Hey everybody, Shawn Clement here from the Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center. I have a terrific treat for you guys today. Guess where we are? We're out in Abu Dhabi at Yas Links, which is an island right next to that Ferrari amusement park. And we're just enjoying the unbelievable weather we have here in the wintertime. It's just fantastic. It's been 30 degrees every single day, just a light breeze off the ocean. The golf courses around this area are all absolutely spectacular. If you ever have the chance to come, you definitely won't, you don't want to miss this. So today, we're going to be talking about, I keep hearing, for the duration that I've been on YouTube, we keep hearing the expression over the top, OTT. And the first statement I'd like to make about this is this. If the ball, the most efficient way to hit a golf ball, if the golf ball is your target, is over the top. Think about it. I'm setting up to a golf ball here, and the golf ball is my target. Well, that's exactly like somebody chopping wood with an axe. He starts off with the axe by his side, raises the axe over his head, and goes straight down through the piece of wood into the base of the wood or into the ground. Because that is the target, the best way to go down through that target is straight down. So you get into your backswing and then you try to hit the golf ball. Obviously your head has to move forward for this. The head moves forward, changes the angle of attack or the axis of rotation. Now everything is driven into the ground and across the body. Look at it from this angle. I get ready with the golf ball as the address of all golfers. Take it back. Now I'm going to go for the golf ball. Look familiar, guys? So you can see how the angle of attack is steepened because my head's moved forward because I'm making room to go down to the golf ball, and my body's getting out of the way slightly this way so I don't injure myself when I swing across my body. Now look at the other side of the situation. So let's say I've got a tree. Here's my tree. I've got an axe. I want to chop down this tree. You notice now the target is completely different. Notice how my body's getting out of the way to allow the axe to attack the tree. And you would never instinctively do this, because you'd be just taking a strip of bark off the tree. You would naturally drive the axe straight into the meat of the tree this way. Look at the position of my head. Look at the position of my arms. Position of my body, all right? So if we look at it from this angle, you see any over the top there? Not at all. So what's important for you to visualize is we're going out there towards a target. If you don't have a target in mind when you approach the golf ball, then your brain will automatically put the ball as your target, and that's where you're toast. So I've got a nice flag out here. We got a yellow flag and a red flag. I'm going to take this into a draw pattern. We've got a little wind coming off the right side here. So I'm going to start a little right of the yellow flag and let the wind drift it back towards the red flag. So now when I'm looking down on the golf ball, all I see is a yellow and a red flag, and I feel that the action of my swing is going off to the right of the yellow flag. All right, so let's have a shot here. Off to the right of the yellow flag, coming around beautifully over to the red flag. That's 15 feet left of the red flag. I'm very happy with that. So you can see how contact with the ground wasn't gougy, just had a nice divot there. Let's try that again. Get ready to chop down the tree. So you notice how if the ball is the base of the tree, I have to get ready to bring my axe into the side of it. So if I stay on top of it this way, how am I going to bring my axe over this way? It just doesn't fit. Get behind it. Now I can really drive my axe through that tree. See how my right arm is still slightly bent? That's where the energy out here, I'm going through the tree, so you can see how my head's staying behind the ball as I'm driving everything through that tree. The last part of it is, as far as the feel is concerned, when you're swinging a heavy axe, instinctively you would not jerk it around. It's way too heavy. It's way too much strain and effort involved in that. So you'd heave it back and let the weight of the axe do most of the work. Same thing here. Got my target. Feel the weight of that axe. What's it going to feel like when it whips out there to the right side of that yellow flag? Here we go. Oh, that felt good. That felt like I had some nice compression coming through that, and I was able to use the weight of that axe and the heavy momentum of that axe to get through the shot. Here it is again. Right out there. So, I hope this analogy helped you out. Anytime you see somebody who's over the top, just ask them the question, what's your target? And if they don't have a target out there, please explain to them that if they make the ball their target, then their body has no choice but to go over the top. All right? So get your focus in place and enjoy some good golf. We'll see you next time.